Hello, Taurus. Welcome to your monthly reading for August 2022. Can you believe we're in August? Now, Taurus, this is for Taurus, Sun, and Rising. And if you're new to my channel, I do a traditional Celtic cross spread, but I also use astrology and my guides to bring a lot more clarity and to get a little bit more specific with your reading as I get comfortable in my chair over here. Now, listen, Taurus. I know y'all have been going through ups and downs. Listen, we go way back. Come on. This is going to be a better month for you because I love where astrologically, where all the placements are for you. First of all, we know Jupiter in Aries is in your 12th house, okay? You're in your head a lot these days, all right? That's good. Thinking about the past, 12th house rules the subconscious, the past, even secrets. So, when it's in the 12th house, that's actually good for us. I know a lot of people fear that, but it's really good just to have a little bit more clarity. Now, there are a lot of big things happening in August, Taurus. And for you, listen, it's going to hit a couple areas of your life that you're probably thinking about, okay? Home, right? Home and family. Also, love. You're going to see a lot of action in love, especially with all that energy going into Virgo, all those planets going into Virgo. And then finally, your career. We'll hear some news around that full moon in Aquarius on the 11th, all right? So let's go ahead, Taurus, see what's coming up for you for the month of August. And if you are a subscriber, you know that for my monthly readings, two things. One, I put all the key dates astrologically in my description if you want to follow along, if you want to see what's going on. Secondly, stick around to the end of the reading because I pull a card a week, okay? A card a week just to give you a little bit more insight into what to expect for each week. Yeah, I do that in addition to the weekly readings that I do for y'all. I love you so much. Taurus, let's begin. All right, Taurus, here's the thing. I do the traditional Celtic cross spread. Like I said, it gives the best general overview, and then we get a little bit more specific here. This is what my clients prefer. If you want to book a private reading, you know where to find me. Secondly, Taurus, if you are new to my channel, it would be so great if you like and subscribe. It really does help my channel grow. It really does help the algorithm. And if you're a subscriber, I want to thank you. Y'all really make my day. Again, y'all, I love y'all's comments. It really does make my day. It really does. All right, Taurus, listen, we're not even going to fuck around here. You're going to love August, okay? Listen, astrologically, sure, there are some squares, okay? Yeah, there are some oppositions. We'll get through that, all right? Taurus, we're going to get through that. Now, let's go ahead and get started. Here's the thing. You pulled the Five of Wands, all right, in your past area, okay? This is good, all right? Well, here's the thing. Sure, it is a card of conflict. It is a card of challenge. It is so many people. Think about like too many cooks in the kitchen or whatever that phrase is. But nobody's seeing eye to eye, and you're coming out of this place out of July where there was probably some arguments, okay? I'm getting the message of family, all right? I'm getting but it could also be career related, right? Wands, career, also ideas. Listen, here's the thing, Taurus, and I want you to know this, all right? I want you to know, even though they're fighting, they're just swinging their wands in the air, all right? What does that mean? It means this is so not even worth your time. This is arguments where someone has to step up and say, hey, listen, y'all, we're not getting anywhere. This is really dumb. We need to really align to move forward, okay? Now, so the great thing about you, Taurus, is that I get a lot of Taurus, y'all could have been the one that stood up, all right? And not only did you become the better person out of the situation, you became a better version of yourself, all right? I love that, especially because if you think about it, we did have that new moon in Leo, all right? Now, we know, Taurus, that new moon in Leo was in your 4th house of home, all right? So there could have been things with family. There could have been things with, partnerships, okay? If you're in a relationship or whatnot, because the 4th house is the domestic area of your chart, all right? Maybe some landlords, hey, rents have been going up. I got that message for you, Taurus, all right? So whatever it is, it has brought you into this new place where Boom! You got the Page of Swords. I love the Page of Swords. All right, listen. Here's the thing. Swords, the mental suit, right? Pages are the newbies. They're still in the royal court. They're not yet a knight, not yet a king, not yet a queen, but newbies, very new at what they're doing. But listen, this one is the most enthusiastic. He is the most eager. He is ready to go. All right? Look, here's the thing. Have you seen Game of Thrones, Taurus? Have you seen Game of Thrones or Vikings or any of those shows? Or, you know what I mean? Listen, there is a certain way you hold a sword. All right? Certain way you hold a sword. Now, I love the way he's holding the sword. All right? That is a good sign. You're handling the sword well. Remember, sword is the mental suit, okay? You are so ready for a new adventure. You are so ready to get going. I love that energy. Now, listen, you did get the Judgment card, all right? Now, I love the Judgment card, Taurus, but listen, this came up in your challenge area, all right? Really, at the end of the day, this is spiritual awakening, okay? Now, you can see Archangel Gabriel here blowing the trumpet, the dead are rising, the dead now full of wisdom, all right? They're all gray in Tarot's wisdom. So, what does that mean exactly? Well, if you think about it figuratively, the sound of the trumpet, the dead are rising, all right? There is that moment of clarity, that aha moment. Something comes along where you're like, holy cow, I see it. I get it. I know what I have to do now, all right? This came in your challenge area, all right? So, Taurus, spend some time, and listen, I know you're doing it already, all right? All that activity in your 12th house, listen, I know you're doing it already, but remember, it's Jupiter in your 12th house, okay? Jupiter and Aries in your 12th house. So that's luck. That's good. That's why I say it's good, all right? In your subconscious, spend some time having that moment of clarity, looking for it, okay? Find that time. Carve some time out of your day, whether it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever, just tapping within, all right? We really, when it comes to your challenge area, there is some sort of blockage, all right? I am also getting the message that some Taurus don't want to, all right? Listen, we need to move forward in life, all right? Especially when you get the Page of Swords, when you're ready to move forward, let's go with the flow. Let's go with that energy, okay? Let's really do it. Some could still be hung up on this little fight or challenge that happened, with other people in the past, but that's why we're ready to move forward, all right? We don't want to bring that kind of energy with us moving forward. So, now, this is why you want to move forward, Taurus. Let's not even, beat around the bush here. The Empress. Who doesn't love the Empress? This is all about abundance, all right? All about the finer things in life, all about love, all about money, all about all those things that we lack, that we desire, okay? Now, I already told you, you got the Page of Swords, all right? Moving forward in a new direction, very enthusiastic about moving along with this new idea, with your intellect, just finally moving out of this place where it was holding you back, but birth of new things, okay? She's preggers, all right? A lot of Taurus, hey, if you're going to have a baby, if you found out you had a baby, please leave a comment. I want to congratulate you personally because that message is coming through. Now, secondly, there is, when I say birth to new things, all right, or new things, okay? So she grants that. She's so connected to the earth. Taurus, you are the most earthiest of the earth signs. Don't tell Virgo I said that, all right? But y'all really are, okay? Listen, and Capricorn. But listen, this is great because it's in your head. You want that abundance now. You can see the sign of Venus all over her. Venus is your ruling planet, Taurus. Get what you want. Get that desire. You deserve it. You deserve it big time now. Look what else you got. The Ace of Cups. Now, I am not kidding when I say you're going to love August, all right? Deep down inside, you want to just be emotionally fulfilled, all right? You want to be emotionally fulfilled in so many different capacities. Listen, I'm there with you, all right? I can feel that energy of y'all coming from this place. And again, remember I said we go way back. I've been doing your readings for a really long time. A lot of my clients are Tauruses, okay? I know what's been going on. Listen, I love that you pulled the Ace of Cups, okay? This is all about emotional fulfillment, all right? But when I say emotional fulfillment, we're talking like to a whole other level, like a whole other dimension, love and above, okay? Now, you're looking for that. You want that, all right? You're going to get it, okay? I already got that feeling. You're going to get it. I just need you to have that spiritual awakening. I need you to connect, and I need you to want it. I need you to want it, all right? We can talk about abundance all day. We can talk about desire all day. We can talk about like hopes and dreams and all of that. But what does it all start with? Care. You have to care to want to these things, okay? So, Taurus, Knight of Cups, all right? There's a lot of love energy in here, okay? There's a lot of love energy here, not only for other people, but for yourself. And that's why I really love August for you, okay? Now, Knight of Cups came in your future area, Taurus. Hey, this is it. I love it. I love it. You know what? I love the Knight of Cups. We all love the Knight of Cups. I love the Knight of Cups when it comes up in your reading, especially in your future area. Now, here's the thing. The Knight of Cups, sure, very romantic. When we think of the knight in shining armor, this is it, okay? When we think of Prince Charming, this is it. So, Taurus, if you're single, hey, put yourself out there because you could meet the one, all right? You could meet the one in August, okay? I really love, by the way, all that Virgo energy toward the end of the month. Well, Mercury's entering Virgo in the beginning of the month, so August 3rd, right? And Mercury's in its domicile, so remember that, okay? Speaking of Earth, that's very... that's good for you because it's in your same family. But the reason I bring that up is because Virgo is Taurus in your 5th house, and so that rules love. Think about Mercury, planet of communication. Put yourself out there if you're single. Put yourself out there. Get on Tinder, do the swiping, go to the bars. Be safe, obviously, with the mask and wherever you live. I don't know. But listen, this is great, okay? If you're in a relationship, you could be taking it to a whole other level. If you're not here for love, Taurus, that's fine. Cups are emotions. Cups are love, okay? And when I say love, love for the things that we're passionate about. He's not the Knight of Cups only because he's the romantic Prince Charming. He's the Knight of Cups because he's pursuing the things that he loves, okay? This is career. This is home. This is family. This is your future. I love that, Taurus. I love this energy for you, okay? Another thing I'm going to point out, just further proof, look at the wings of imagination on his helmet and on his shoes. Listen, things are going to be really good. I love where your head's at, okay, Taurus? I love it. Now, listen, I honestly don't even have to clarify anything here. This is clear as day, all right? Now, let's get to your stuff. Taurus, I love you so much. And listen, I am here for you, okay? I want you to know that, Taurus. I have so many friends that are Tauruses, and, listen, I know what's been going on. I've had a lot of Taurus friends just go through some major, major tower moments, all right? This is going to be a great month, all right? Now listen, you pull the 3 of Cups, all right? In your staff, Taurus, a card of celebration, all right? But it's deeper than that. It's a lot deeper than that, all right? This is all about sisterhood. This is all about brotherhood. This is all about bonding, all right? So if there is any advice I have for you right now for the month of August, go out there, be with your friends, be with your family, all right? This is okay, think about when you go out with your friends, what happens? There's someone that's like, oh, you're single? I know the perfect person for you. Or there's another friend who's like, oh, you're looking for an apartment? I know this place. I know the people moving out. Look, so much happens when you get together with your friends, all right? Some things that are just so unexpected that you didn't realize what could come up. But listen, at the end of the day, being with our friends, bonding, is the birth of ideas, okay? Not only the birth of ideas, joy, okay? So, Taurus, please spend time with friends, all right? You may have something to celebrate too, actually. You may have something to celebrate this month, all right? Taurus, there is a full moon. Yeah, celebrating the fact that you're moving away from this freaking fight here, all right? Or challenge area with other people. But you did get the Six of Swords clarifying the Three of Cups. So it is, in a sense, like you moving forward in this positive way. You see the promised land. You are leaving the turbulent waters, and I love that for you. All right, Taurus? Now, you did get the Three of Swords, and I do not want you to freak out, okay? This came up in your, let's call it the external factors area. So, at some point in August, you are going to go through a little bit of heartache, okay? Now, yeah. It's not a big one, actually. I'm not getting the energy. It's a big heartache. I think it's more heartache in terms of you moving forward from something that you were comfortable with, okay? Now, a lot of it's going to be based on a decision because clarifying the Three of Swords, you got the Two of Pentacles. Now, we can talk about the Two of Pentacles all day, and you know why I say that is because that's what he wants, all right? You can see the Two of Pentacles bound in the sign of infinity. I call him the juggler, the dancer of the tarot deck. He's a funny little dude, right? So, you can see him dancing here. Even if the world is chaotic, even if he was, I don't know, if there was like a volcano that erupted and a huge snowstorm and, you know, it was the end of the world, he's going to be here juggling these pentacles, all right? Now, my question for you, Taurus, do you want to be juggling these pentacles your entire life? No, you don't. You want to make a decision. You want to let go one of the pentacles. You want to make a decision. You want to move forward. Listen, this really is something, it is something new, maybe, all right? This is all about making a decision. You're stuck between maybe two different choices. Maybe you're dating two different people. Maybe you're looking at houses to buy. Maybe you are thinking about having another kid. There's something you've been stuck on. You have to make that decision, all right, to move forward. But again, it is something that is really close to your heart. It is very emotional for you, and it is something that's just going to be better when you can move past it. And I think it's something very new to you. I think it's like a decision that you haven't had to make in the past. I think it's something that is kind of new. Now, you did get the Nine of Swords clarifying that, okay? Now, again, another grim-looking card, but I don't want you to feel that it's that bad, because it's really not. Nine is, you know, really, nine is all about fulfillment. All right, so look at this little guy in the bed. All right, he's sad, but is he? What is he? Is he remorseful? Is he guilty? What is he? Why is he covering his hands? Now, Taurus, that's for you to figure out. All right, all these swords stacked up over his head. Okay, it is for you to figure out. What is keeping you up at night? What is haunting you, all right, from the past? Let's break free now, okay? A lot of it's going to have to do with this decision, all right? Remember, I said it's going to be very emotional for you, but here's something that, Taurus, because you know, I love you. I'm going to make a little joke here, and you're going to love it. Well, I guess it's not even a joke. It's a pun on words, but you can see the comforter, right? There's so much comfort in the comforter. You can see all these great astrological symbols. You can see roses, which is all about like great promise. Like there's a lot of comfort, okay, coming. So, or after you make this decision to move forward, okay? You got that? Now, let's get to the Five of Pentacles. So, here's the thing. Taurus, some of y'all do not want to be in this situation that you had to experience in the past recently, and I'm getting the huge message of financial loss. Some Taurus could have lost their job. Some Taurus could have lost their business. Some Taurus could have had a breakup where, you know, there goes half the income. Listen, you can see these two people so focused on their plight, so focused on their sorrow that they don't even see they're literally outside of church. All you have to do is look up. All you have to do is reach out. All you have to do is connect with your friends, with your family. Now, this isn't something, I don't want you to put too much effort I don't want to put too much emphasis on this card. It came up in a part of your spread where it's really just something that you don't want to go back to, okay? And so let's just keep our eyes on the prize, all right? With this newness, all this fresh energy, all this abundance that you're thinking about, all right? Pursuing, all right? Pursuing the passions. Find that fire within you, and we'll never have to go through this, okay, Taurus? Now, the Hangman, Taurus, you know what that means. Well, let me just tell you, the Hangman is one of my favorite cards in the deck, all right? Very spiritual connotation here. It's come up in so many religious texts. You can see him hanging upside down in the form of the cross. Now listen, he put himself there. Nobody put himself there. This is not punishment. He put himself there. You see the halo around his head. You see the smile on his face. You know why he did that? Is because he's getting a new perspective. He put himself there because the things in the past weren't working for him anymore. All right? You have to have a new perspective when things don't work for you. When you hit a wall, when you hit a roadblock, or when things that happened in the past, things that you were so used to, stop working for you. All right? You can't force it. All right? You just have to start anew. Think of a new direction. All right? In order to do that, you have to make a sacrifice, all right? Now, listen, I know it's easier said than done, okay? But in order for all this newness to come in, all this fresh energy, in terms of work and career, you really need just to start looking at things in a different way. You see that? You got the Six of Cups, all right? So, I love this. I love this for you. This is, by the way, your final outcome card, the Hangman, okay? Clarifying the Hangman, the Six of Cups. This is all about sharing. This is all about nostalgia. A lot of joy in this card, but also a lot of comfort, all right? You can see the house, okay? The house, even though it's a little dilapidated, it's still a house, okay? It's still a house, and it's the closest, it's the, out of all the cards, it's the biggest house, right? A lot of security here. A lot of comfort here. Once you get that new perspective, once you make that sacrifice to have that new perspective, Taurus, I love you so much. As I promised, I am going to do a card a week now for the first week of August. The main thing really is Mercury entering Virgo. Okay, Taurus? I love that for you. And Mercury is in its domicile. It feels at home in Virgo. Now, let's go ahead and see what's to expect for the first week of August for you. Love it, okay? Eight of Cups. You see that. He's moving away, all right? Moving away from what he considers disappointment, all right? So remember, a lot of movement here, a lot of new beginnings here, a lot of fresh energy here, a lot of moving from the past. This has come up here, all right? In your spread. First week, okay? The first week of August. Move forward. I love that for you. Even if it's a place where you feel comfortable but feel a disconnect, okay? That is a message that comes through. Even if those cups are full, if it's something that doesn't resonate with you, even if it like the optics are good, but you're still like, I don't know if I like this, move forward. All right. Second week of August, we have that full moon in Aquarius. On the same day, the sun is going to square Uranus, and Venus is entering Leo. I mean, it's a loaded day. So, You see that, right? Once you move forward, Taurus, look at what happens. You get the 10 of Cups, all right? This is the only rainbow in the tarot deck. The rainbow, promising future, happy family, happy home. I love this for you, Taurus. This is amazing. Now, third week of August, Mars is entering Gemini, and I'm going to talk about that and when the time comes in a weekly weekly reading, because that's huge. The reason why it's huge, Mars is in Gemini for 6 to 7 months. Okay, that is rare. That never happens. It's huge, and we'll talk about that. We'll talk about what that means for you when the time comes. But it's your second house of income, salary, all right, values as well. But third week of August, oh baby, yeah, you got the King of Cups. I love this. I love the King of Cups. Listen, okay, so you got the Knight of Cups, and then you got the Ace of Cups too, right? So, and then you got the Six of Cups, all right? Very emotional, a lot of love, all right? But also being on top of your emotions. So on top of your emotions, you don't even need to look at the cup like the other people, right? That's how much you're confident, okay? Also, his throne on top of water. That's how emotionally stable he is. Now, all right, I love this for you, Taurus. I love you so much. I love my Taurus. Now, last week of August, so a lot of activity going into Virgo. That's your fifth house. All right. So, Sun's going into Virgo. We have that new moon in Virgo. And what does that mean for you? You got the Two of Swords. Now, listen, I don't want you to think this is like a negative thing because it looks kind of negativity-ish. But listen, it's just, you did get the Two of Pentacles, okay? But now you're getting the Two of Swords for the last week of August. So what does this mean? It means that there may be a decision you'll have to make, all right? I'm getting I'm getting like the two lovers thing, all right? I'm getting two lovers, but at the same time, it's just like a decision you just really don't want to make at this point, all right? I want you to trust your intuition, all right, Taurus? I want you to trust your intuition toward the end of the month, okay? You see that moon there. I mean, it's going to be an emotional decision, but listen, you're going to have options. And listen, some people don't even get one option. So I love this for you because it's really getting you to a place where you're getting out of your head a little bit more and more every day, especially with a lot of things from the past. And there's all this new energy, okay? All this freshness in August. At the end of it, all right, a decision you have to make, but this decision is proving there's a lot that's going to be happening, all right? So, Taurus, I love you so much. Thank you so much for tuning in. Gosh, this reading was long. I try to keep these short, but I talk way too much. Taurus, I love you. Once again, if you can subscribe, and leave a comment. Tell me what you think. I love hearing from y'all. That would be great. Thanks so much. Have an amazing August. I'll see you soon.